There's a new show on HBO. It's called The Brink. This stars Tim Robbins and, of course, our old favorite, or is he, Jack Black. This
He's
is a
not yours.
geopolitical crisis of sorts that takes place in the Middle East, and Tim Robbins plays a senator who's flying around solving all kinds of problems, and Jack Black is a low-level underling who somehow gets involved in the trappings of the show. I didn't know anything about this show going into it. I was curious about it, and I started watching it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep watching it. I think season 1 is starting to wind down right about now, but I didn't love this. What about you?
Well, I was surprised to see Eric Layden in this. You know him as Cole from Infamous. Yes, that's right. He's in this thing. I love seeing this guy. He has a lot of energy, a lot of dynamic energy.
Yeah, he's
that I like
paired up
seeing.
with Pablo Schreiber, who there are a couple of Air Force pilots who get stranded. I don't want to give away too much, but I did like the banter between the two of them, and I like the energy between the two of them. And I think that's some of the best writing in the show is the dialogue between those two.
Hell no.
He might show her the Batcave, but he's never gonna take her to the mansion.
He keeps lit.
So, LA's gonna be my mansion, San Diego's gonna be my Batcave.
They're trying to show what happens outside of the serious situation, so little conversations that are happening throughout with Tim Robbins' character.
I don't even think Pierce would share this information with me. He does know I'm your wife.
You're a clever girl, Joanne. I'm sure you can figure something out.
You know I hate it when you throw my words back at me.
Baby, please.
The Air Force One pilots, how he has a lot of problems as well in his life, and he maybe wants to be Batman, but he can't be Batman. Just really funny conversations that they're having that I love wrapping my head around.
That was one of the smartest things you've ever said on the show. You're exactly right. This is a part of the world where there's so much darkness, so many terrible things happen every day, and they very bravely steered this show to go into the eye of the storm here. I do applaud that decision.
Yes.
That said, this reminds me a little too much of Veep. That's a show that I know a lot of people love, but I never really connected with. It moves fast, but I never really feel connected to any of the characters in the show. And I feel the same way about The Brink. I feel like everybody is doing stuff that's interesting. Everybody's in a place that's very interesting, but I'm not interested inherently in those characters themselves. So I feel as each episode ends, and it moves quickly, it moves almost exactly like Veep. It moves so fast, onto the next thing, onto the next thing. I just feel like, what did I just watch? Who are these people? Why am I still watching the show? Why do I care about them?
Honestly, I like that. I like that I can jump into a half-an-hour show, because I feel like all the shows now that we watch they're hour-long episodes of things that I really don't want to invest that much time into. I love that I have a quick bite of something that seems serious, that is pretty topical, and it makes me feel a little bit smarter at the end of it, even though they're making fun of the things happening around the very serious things. I still like that. I like holding on to that. I also love that Asif Manvi is writing a lot of these episodes and writing all of the dialogue, because he's a very funny man. You also see him in the show. I love seeing this guy. He's from The Daily Show, but he's been doing other things, and I just love seeing his face. He is actually a very good actor as well.
Yeah.
I get something out of it. I enjoy it. I think the story here.
Smarter.
Yeah, I think the story here is interesting enough to keep watching. And honestly, Tim Robbins and Jack Black are producing this thing as well as starring into it. They're putting a lot of their love into this, and you can see it. They're doing their best acting here.
Did Jack Black drive you nuts in this, or did you not mind him at all?
No, you know what? I like Jack Black in this. I think
you like him.
he suits this role
I
perfectly.
don't like him. I'm the fussy one. You're the not fussy one.
I'm
and my
fussy.
score is going to be fussy. I think
Great.
this is a 6 out of 10.
No, it's a 7.5 for me.
EP's TV coverage is brought to you by Xbox, makers of Rare Replay for the Xbox One.